So I would like to, just go back a little bit. So when we got married, ours was an arranged marriage. And in the arranged marriage, Minu herself was very good in studies. She was third in Bihar in the Bihar examination. But in the arranged marriage, I had very clearly thought that I wanted a housewife because I thought, I felt that. I don't know whether I was right or wrong. But today, sitting with the both of you, probably I thought what I did was right, because bringing up children is a huge task. And I remember those days when I was struggling in the profession, and there were times when both of you used to fall sick, and she used to go alone, taking you all to the doctors and bringing you back, etc. She used to go many a times alone with you guys to school, even in your parent-teacher meet. Of course, I was also used to be there, but she used to do a lot of that, and she was always there with you, with the both of you. And I think a lot of credit should go to her, because she should be very proud that not working and bringing up two lovely
She should actually
boys
weigh
like
in
this.
on this as well.
Yes, what
Yes,
did you
go-
think about
yeah,
parenting when
go-
you were raising us?
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to thank Almighty God for both of you, because without His blessings, one can't do anything. So hard work is very important. जैसे डैड बता रहे थे, hard work is very important, and destiny is also a little bit important.
correct.
So I feel both of things were there in your lives. And when you were kids, I felt I should be there with you people because dad was very busy. I was there always. So I left my job also for that, and I would advise everyone that you should give time to your children, not the money, not the car, not the very huge lavish things. So that counts a lot.
I know. I remember this anecdote. I don't know if you remember this or not, but we used to live in East Delhi, and invariably on Fridays you would make a plan to have some dinner with some friends, or we would go to Burkos to have Chinese. So mom would take us in an auto from Pushpanjali to Supreme Court chamber,
Yeah.
and then chamber we would then get in your car and then we'd go there. So I think and we really enjoyed that auto ride as well.
Yes,
It
yes.
used to be loud.
It's an excellent point, and I think the fact remains
So
that
my advice is this, that one of the parents should be there with the children when they are growing, they are small.
Yeah.
In fact, till the college age,
Yeah.
I feel like that. Yeah.
yeah, just to add on to that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That I think, how parents, and because we are very, very young parents, and we obviously start thinking about this as well, but I think how you see your parents do the hard yard makes a lot more difference as well. If they are working and if they're doing everything, they remain grounded, they remain, action packed when you were in either an auto or now, if the life has substantially remained the same, I think that itself is an enabler that come what may, you need to keep kind of do this, and that's how you can probably pass on this trait to the next generation.
I think parenting, I don't know, you will have to weigh in here and tell us what parenting is. Parenting is, let me tell you what I observed from your parenting to me, and then what I intend on passing on to my daughter. So I learned there are few things which are very, they are sort of etched in my memory. One of them is the love for sports. I remember it used to be summer vacations. We would not like to get up in the morning and go running. Or sorry, winter vacations. We would not want to run outside in cold weather. And I remember you had built that lawn on the second floor, second or third floor.
Terrace garden.
Terrace garden.
garden.
So I remember he would make us run in the park while he's having his tea upstairs. So that was because I realized that I didn't understand why we were doing it then. I realized that you wanted us to have a sport background which will balance our day-to-day life.
It's very important for your mental thing.
Correct. So this
physical and mental.
and I have now addicted to it, and I've now realized the real value of having that time for yourself in any sport or any gym or whatever you're doing, because that is where you actually recharge your batteries, and that is something that I remember from my childhood, which I really want to inculcate in my daughter. That unfortunately she is taken to gymnastics. Tennis she's not too keen on, but gymnastics she's quite keen on. So this is something which I thought I'll pass it on. Second is another, a facet of at least, of course, mom was there as the literal physical guardian of us when we were growing up. But with you, I remember something very interesting that you kept sort of emphasizing is that you said, do good to everybody around you and keep yourself level-headed. That is something which is actually again instilled in me, because there are times in life, as you grow older, there are things which come out to you which actually are in conflict with what you had said. Either it will be not doing good to people around me, or it will be something which is not level-headed. So then I'm in a fix because my DNA is now twisted in that direction that I just tend to leave, try and avoid that thing. So this is something again which I learned from you, which I tell my daughter that, look, you will have to make hard decisions in life. While making that decision, keep your balance, keep your compass straight. If your compass is straight, then your decision invariably will be, not to the. So these are things that I learned from you, which I, as parents, from both of you, and which I sort of try and send it down the generation.
So one of the thing on parenting which I would definitely like to talk on this show is that according to me, and which I'm trying to instill in both of you, and I'm sure both of you agree, but I don't know whether your wives agree or not, but is on independence training.
Yeah.
I tried to make you both independent as much as I could. So in the sense that I remember a very small incident in Sweden.
Yeah.
Venki was I think 11 years old or something, and we were in
Maybe
that,
10 years. First trip. Yeah, 10 years.
And we were having drinks in the hotel. It was the Stockholm Plaza Hotel. We were on that tennis trip, and we checked up at around 9 because Indian time of having dinner is 9. So by the time we rang up room service, they said, "Sir, there is no dinner now." So we were in a fix what to do. So I remembered about a kilometer down the road, there was a guy selling rolls.
Hot dogs.
Hot
dogs.
Yeah. So I gave Venki's money and I said, Venki, go and bring, we were I think 12 or 13 people. So I said, go and bring 15 or 20 hot dogs. So Venki went alone to get those hot dogs. At the moment, she was not there when I sent Venki to get those hot dogs. The moment she came to know, I said, how do you send my boy like this? Somebody will kidnap him, this, that. She was livid.
Livid, yeah.
But I think that one lesson must have given you a lot of feeling of advantage. Similarly, there have been other instances also where I've tried to. I remember the incident when you told me in school that you fought with somebody and you wanted me to come and
sort out the
school.
That was probably
so
me.
I said, I'm sorry, you have fought with somebody. I said, what happened? He said, I beat him up, and he'll beat me tomorrow. I said, if you've beaten him, you better apologize. I'm not getting into it. So then you said he abused you. I said you tried to incite me that he abused you so that I'll come and fight on your behalf. I said, Vicky, he doesn't know me. He could not have abused me. He must have abused your father, seeing that what you've done to him. So ultimately, I didn't go to the school and you managed it yourself.
That's an actually excellent point. During childhood, what do you think? I mean, there must be enough instances where you might have thought that, the boys are not, there could be good days. I mean, we've spoken about the good things, but there could be bad days as well,
Yes,
right? Like,
yes.
you felt that maybe they're not studying well, maybe they're, get into some kind of
You are getting into a very dangerous subject now.
No, but I think
the
it's
moment you talk about not studying well,
No.
your mom will start with a lot of...
No, but I think...
I wanted to send you both in a hostel.
Boarding,
Because, boarding school.
But how do you cope up with this, is the question?
But he decided...
I was not interested. I said
was not interested.
the only time you get real time to get with your children is when they're
So my question was that, when you see your children not doing, because I'm sure in all our beginning of 18 years when we were growing up in school and then maybe a few years in college, you never thought that everything is hunky-dory always, right?
Can't
There are days when things are going right. So the question is, because we are on parenting and I think we are...
How did you deal with it?
How do you deal with it? And how do you bring it back to feeling that, okay, we can get them back to doing good things again? Like when you saw any of us or, not taking the right action or doing something which according to you may have, not been proper. What did you do? What did you feel that you needed to do to bring us back on the right side of things?
I don't think you were wrong path.
That's because you're blinded by
No,
your love for sons.
there have been instances I'd not like to talk about them.
We should
Small
keep
things.
it PG-13 and
But
But
not
I have
go.
scolded you for that, and again, then the
You
good
think
days
so fine.
started.
Okay, good days have started. Okay.
So this check and balance used to
Yeah, I think
happen.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things which come to my mind about
I
both
think-
of you.
I think we should-
more about Venki, less
think
about Varun.
let's
Because
keep it-
Varun was the one, used to, because you were the one who used to be aggressive in making demands, etc. And Varun was the quiet type.
I was in
and
the-
if Venki gets it, I'll automatically
I was in
get
the
it.
eye of the storm most of the time.
And if
so-
Venki doesn't get it, he gets scolded for it, I'll not get scolded. So that way Varun had a easy
he-
task ahead that way.
He's
But
been a,
China,
yes, you can
Russia.
thank, you can
both
thank
of them,
me.
both of them have had their,
So we knew everything about you. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि you were
Yeah,
doing
but
things
doesn't
because
it come down to telling them, I mean, sort of raising your child in a way that you just inculcate basic core values and then they will make mistakes, but you
see,
can't
I was only
stop them from making
21 or 22 years old.
When you had.
So myself, I was like very young. So I can't say I knew any book or I read any book about parenting.
I think
Yeah.
you read a lot now. I have to
read a lot.
I read a
Yeah, I
lot.
mean, we are a lot more.
and mind you, she has brought you up without any help. Both of you were there. There was no maid, and she used to do
Correct.
everything for.
No,
both of you.
it's an important question because we call them nowadays helicopter parents or helicopter mothers.
So I was not like
who are
that.
hyperventilating about small things
Yeah,
to
I
big
think
things.
you should
yeah.
be careful how you tread.
So
tread
I-
any
so
I
forward
said
in this-
helicopter parents. That's why I said helicopter parents.
How you tread in this
So
conversation.
I was
think-
now wanting
We were
to.
not worried about
The
those
question,
things.
yeah.
कि कल क्या होगा, कल क्या होगा. We
कि
never
मतलब
thought like that.
the-
Yeah.
कि when Venki used to get bad grades in school, you didn't care.
No,
Sorry?
she was
But
very
I think
worried.
at least I got better than my dad. So she would know if he, with his grades, has gone to that level. If Venki's doing 60%, he'll at least go somewhere, no?
Sorry, Venki, that's not fair.
But we were not hyper like
I always
90%
had-
आना
I
चाहिए,
always had very
94%.
good grades. I was not a topper of my class, but I always was first class.
Actually,